Hey everyone, it's Terry over at Decorated More with Tip. Yesterday, if you saw my video on how I flocked my green standard Christmas tree with picks, I want to explain something. And you saw all these wires at the top of my Christmas tree. No, I don't leave it like this, but I do leave extra lights up here, so when I do add my topper to the tree, I can string the lights around the topper as well. So I always leave extra lights up here for my topper. So we're going to create a topper for my tree, and then I'm going to show you how I put my ribbon on the tree and then my decorations. So let's get started with the topper first. In my topper, I am using a set of 2 groupings of picks. I'm going to use a berry pick, a regular twig, and a Christmas pick that has pine cones, pines, and a few berries. And then I'm going to use a red hydrangea and some blueberries. So the first thing I want to do is add the biggest pick to the topper. And I'm going to use 2 sets of these picks, one for the front and one for the back. On a 7.5 foot tree, you always want to use 2 sets for your tree, the front and the back. And if you have a taller tree, you might want to use 3 sets or 4 sets, depending on how your tree is set up in your room. Mine is set in a corner, but it also will see the back. So I am going to do the front and the back. I'm going to start with my larger pick, these berry picks. So I'm going to place this in the center back of the tree, just sticking it into the tree where the pole is. After it, I am going to take a piece of the Christmas tree and securely wrap it around the pole. So that helps to secure that heavy pick onto my Christmas tree. Then I'm going to take my second pick and do the same thing, but place it in front of the first pick. And then I'm going to add my twig stem to the side. So now that I have the 3 largest picks up on my tree, I'm going to intertwine them together so they look all mixed up as one pick and not 3 different picks. And this also will help it stay on the tree. So what do you think? That looks pretty, doesn't it? And then I'll have another one on this side so it'll look like it's all the way around the tree. Then I'm going to take my 2 smaller picks, the red hydrangea and the blueberry pick, and I'm going to sit it inside of my taller picks, and then add the blueberry to the top as well. Making sure that my extra lighting is available. Once I get the back done, then I will start stringing the lights around my topper. So now I'm going to go around and do the back side as well, the same way as I did this side. Now that I have both sets of picks on the top of my tree, does that not look pretty? I am going to take this pine Christmas tree tie, secure all the picks with this tie around the pole of the Christmas tree, just to double secure that it is tightly onto the tree. Now I'm going to take all of my lights and spread them around the top of the tree so it doesn't look so dark. Now to finish the topper, I'm going to add this bow with 2 different ribbons, and I'll show you the ribbon that I'm using and where I got it and everything. But let's just get the topper in, and then when I get down to the ground, instead of up on this ladder, I'll share the ribbon that I'm using. So I'm going to place this on this side of the tree. And then I left an extra amount of ribbon, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some loops puffing it up and then putting it inside the Christmas tree and tying it with an evergreen piece of the tree. And then doing another one. And I'm not making real big loops, I'm making just small ones. Maybe 18 inches, and then tucking them inside the tree, wrapping them securely. And then I want to cut the excess off to leave a little tail. And I like to fishtail it. I made another bow and I'm going to put it on the back side as well. Now that I'm on the ground, let's talk about the ribbon I'm going to be using on the tree and in the family room this Christmas season. I found both of them on Amazon. This red velvet ribbon is 4-inch. It's wired with gold trim. And the theme of the room is the Christmas plaid. It's also 50 yards, a wired ribbon. It has the blues, the greens, and the red with some shimmer of gold. That's the ribbon that I'm going to be using to finish the ribbon off on the tree. I am taking about 6 yards of each ribbon, the red and the plaid, using the red for the back and the plaid in front. I'm going to make 2 loops about 6 inches. Making sure that the loops are the same size. I'm not going to use floral wire. I'm going to use part of the tree to tie off this bow. Since I have the bow to the left of the tree and the tail going toward the right, I'm going to start my loop over on the right side of the tree, making the tail go to the left. And I am going to take my loops, find a twig of the Christmas tree, tie it in, fluff out my loops, take my tail, and since these are going to the right, I'm going to take my tails and go to the left. For the second loop, I'm just going to take the end and let it go however it wants to fall, and tuck that into the back of the tree. And I'm going to continue doing that since I did it on the right side of the tree. The next one I will go to the left and bring the tail to the right. And I'm going to do that all the way around the tree. Okay, now that I've placed all of my bows on the tree, I used 10 small bows all the way around the tree and then 2 big bows for the topper. Now I want to place picks around my tree, and I'm going to use similar picks that I used for the topper. The first set I'm going to use is this Christmas pick with a red hydrangea. I took a red hydrangea and a pick and I twisted them together to make one full pick. The Christmas pick had frosted berries, which you'll find up on the topper, and then the red hydrangeas. I also found these on Amazon. They are so pretty. And then the Christmas greenery reminds me of all the stems that I placed on my tree to make it flocked. So I'm hoping this all blends together. But I made 8 of these picks to place in my tree. And since I have a hydrangea here, I want to start over on this side, bend the stem to where the stem is going downward, and then just place it inside the tree. And I'm going to do that all the way around the tree. Since I have it over here, I'm going to do that zigzag pattern all the way down to the tree, all the way around the tree. For the next pick, I am going to add a twig and some blueberries. and place them the same way I did the other picks. Before I start putting the ornaments on my tree, I want to add my little twirl it things. These are like the spinners. I have been watching Rebecca Robeson forever and ever, and she has these spinners on her Christmas tree every year. And I was tickled when I found these on Amazon. They come in 2 spinners in each pack, and it comes in a set. So it does say that it's not compatible with LED lights. I don't have a problem with that because mine are old Christmas tree lights, but if you have LED on your tree, these won't work. So it comes out of the package like this. Plug this into your Christmas tree lights, and then your ornament will begin to twirl on this little contraption. So let me plug one in and show you what I'm talking about. You want to find a place that your ornament can twirl. So I have an open place right here with a light. You place it in the light, add your ornament to the twirler. Is that not neat? So I did find them on Amazon. I absolutely love those. So I am going to place my twirlers on my tree where I want, and then we'll start adding the ornaments.